Welcome to another episode of Birdgang Nation Sports Talk. I'm your host, Birdgang 31. And today we got a special guest, man. I just met this guy yesterday. This guy's a great not Eagles, but content creator. He actually is a Texan fan, but we show love to all the NFL fans out there. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Big Dante.
What's good? What's good, family, man? Those of y'all know I'm Coachdonte. I'm at Birdman game yesterday. I met some of the Eagles fans yesterday. I was in the podcast yesterday. It was fun. I just like to thank y'all so much, man, for inviting me, especially Birdman game, inviting me and collaborating with me on this cast, man. It's gonna be a fun show today, man. So I just like to thank you guys, man. I say we do this for the love of the game. I may be a Texas fan, but I say it's good to collab with other guys, man, other fans, and talk the game, man. And that's all it is. That's all it is. It's just good, man. Just good to collab with other guys, man, other content creators and talk football, man. So I'm always down, man. I'm always down.
All right. That's good. That's good. Shout out to my boy, Eagle Uncensored. That's my guy right there. Good
What's
looking
good,
out.
Eagle? What's good? What's
Show.
good? What's good? How you doing today?
All right. Jody Fighter, good job. Thanks for coming and watching the show today. So we're gonna jump right into this here.
All
Um,
right.
how do you feel about your Texans this year? I'm gonna start off with your team. You know?
Okay, okay. I feel like I say again, like I was saying yesterday, we're gonna be an average football team. We're not gonna be bad as how everybody have us point out to be like 1-15. I don't think the Texans that will be that terrible. I mean, we're bad. We're gonna be a bad football team. We're not gonna compete in some of these games, and we also have a tough schedule and stuff like that, man. So I say again, man, Bill O'Brien threw this organization down with the trade of DeAndre Hopkins, which is the worst trade in NFL history and stuff like that. And then after that, Deshaun Watson just wasn't happy with it. Even though, by the way, he had a great season. He had a great season dealing with all the injuries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Cooks had an okay season. He had an okay season, but Brandon Cooks leads the NFL in concussions. He leads the NFL in concussions. That's what he leads the NFL in. The David Johnson is past his prime. He's passed. He's been hurt too long, but he's past it. But I just don't feel good about this roster. Tyrod Taylor. This is probably his last year, kind of being a starting quarterback. He don't. It being in the league, if he don't perform well, this is probably going to be his last year being in the league if he don't resurrect his career. So, like I say again, we got all kind of special team receivers. Nico Collins has a chance to be a great receiver. The rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. But like I say, we got a bunch of special team receivers. Barrios from the Jets. Everything, man. It's gonna be a total a dumpster fire this year. Everybody know we kind of rebuilding, but we would not see Deshaun Watson on the football field this year, y'all. So let's not get that twisted. The Texas fan, we would not see Deshaun Watson on the football field. Bill O'Brien just threw the team down to fill up the coach.
Yeah, man. It sucks you guys won't have Watson this year. But
You
what training camp battles do you think you see that you think that you can get some good competition out of this year? Shout out to
I'm
Alka Bear, the analyst. Thank you for joining, my brother.
Uh, honestly, I'm going to look at the receiver position. Like I say, the competition, some of the competition with Nico Collins this year. I'm kind of excited to see how he play in that tight end that we got from Miami, Brevin Jordan. I'm so excited to see that guy could play some. That guy Brevin Jordan can play some football, man. So I'm excited to see that combination together and stuff on the football field. The running back room got very interesting. Philip Lindsay and Mark Ingram as well. That running back room got really interesting as well. So training camp, we're gonna see they got every player like as a competition, as fighting for a competition spot. So nobody's starting spot is really safe. Even kind of the quarterback competition between Tyrod Taylor and Davis Mills, man. So it should be fun. It should be fun to watch that, but at the same time, man, we already know that in Houston, Texas, we're not going to be straight this year. I mean, I'll say the successful season for me is like 4 wins, like getting 4 wins. That's
Come
I'll be
on, my
happy.
guy. You gotta have more faith in that.
Yeah. Oh man, nah, it ain't too much. It ain't too much, but man, that's for me. That would be the success for the Texans right there. Getting 4 or 5 wins, man. Because the roster don't look too good, man. The roster is not looking too good.
How was
It's
y'all?
not looking good.
How's y'all cap situation? Y'all ain't picking up free agents up? No big time free agents
Oh,
coming?
we picked the most free agents up in league. We picked about like 20 free agents up on 1 year, couple of 1 year deals. The biggest free agent I see we got was Desmond King, the cornerback Desmond King from the San Diego Chargers. He
Mm-hmm.
was the All Pro cornerback from San Diego. He was a special team player as well. But Desmond King used to be an All Pro from San Diego, and we picked up Jordan Jenkins from the New York Jets, the defensive end, and we picked up Shaq Lawson in a trade. That's Shaq Lawson from Miami in a trade. So they pretty good. But like I say again, the all secondary's been sucked every single all year long. All secondary been sucked for the past couple of years, just like the Eagles secondary. That will remind me of our secondary. Both of our secondaries been that's been the main part of our team. The secondary has been sucked. You've been sucked every single year, man. Like I say, the best time we had the best secondary was like in 2013, 2014 when we had Jonathan Joseph. But again, I didn't like that secondary. I thought it was still garbage because if you got a pass rush, if you got a dominant pass rush like J.J. Watt um, and Antonio Smith and stuff, and anytime you got a dominant defensive line that can get to the quarterback, your secondary posts to hold up. So that's the reason why the secondary was holding up. So I'll say, other than that, man, I'll say that those the moves. That's the best moves we got with Shaq Lawson and Desmond King.
Nice, nice. Yeah, like our secondary, like yeah, we definitely need to step it up, man. I was talking yesterday about how we used to have dominant secondaries. Lito Shelper, Sheldon Brown,
Yep.
Troy Benson, Bobby
Samuel.
Taylor. Sanjay
Samuel.
Samuels, Al
Yep.
Harris. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All the big time boys, and that's when our teams were really good. You got to have both. You got to have that line, but see, I think the coaches got so used to having a dominant defensive line that they forgot to put the secondary together there. I am a
Yeah.
big fan of Big Play Slay. I
Oh
think he's
yeah.
going to do his thing again. Everybody's giving him a little bit of slack from last year, but
Mm-hmm.
those are the best receivers, that he
Oh
got burned
yeah,
by.
man.
They did to everybody last year. Is what I tell them. I'm like,
Yeah,
who
for
stopped
real.
those guys? If you can find me the list of people that stopped them for real, then you
and,
can
tr- and
tell.
trust me, I remember Darius Slay for the Detroit Lions. He used to be a top five corner. Darius Slay with the right scheme, he can really play some back football, man. Darius Slay is a really good cornerback. And he can actually shut down one side of the field. He did that with Detroit, but the thing I hope the really will be a good corner. I hope y'all really get is my guy Zadrian Howard. I would really like him to see how him and Darius Slade in that secondary together. I understand Steven Nelson could be good, but Zadrian Howard is great. That's different. That's a difference. Zadrian Howard could be great. I've seen him man to man against DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins got the best of them, but Zadrian Howard made that guy really work. And everybody knows how DeAndre Hopkins feels, how what good of a receiver he is. He's a great receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He made a lot of tough catches over Zadrian Howard, but the key, Zadrian Howard makes the guy work. So I would rather for the Eagles to have Zadrian Howard than Steven Nelson. Steven Nelson is good, but Zadrian Howard is great. Zadrian Howard is a great player. Then he got then he's young. He's young too.
Yeah,
So he's better for future. He's better for future for y'all for the future as well for long term for the Eagles.
yeah, exactly. That's how I'm telling you. Shout out to Lindsay and Zone. Thank you for joining, buddy. Big Mitch. I'm ready for that fantasy league, my dog. We're gonna get it down. I'm going to take the trophy this year. But yeah, like you were saying, I've been telling all my people that like I'm not that big on Nelson. Just because
Yeah,
he's a little shorter. You know what I'm saying? So he's more. I feel like a slot type corner. Like
yeah,
a great slot corner, but we got enough of those type body types, on our roster right now. I want Xavier Howard, man. Like I said, give
yeah,
Miami their pick
uh-huh,
back. You know what I'm saying? Here you go, your
yeah,
first round pick back, and give me Xavier Howard because that
yeah.
guy's a beast. 10
That
interceptions,
guy's good.
man.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what you need. You
that
need
that
that
is great.
there.
That's the difference between him and Steven Nelson. Adrian Howard is great,
Mm-hmm.
but Steven Nelson is good. Adrian Howard is great. He's a stud. He's a superstar, and
Yes.
you would need that alongside of Darius Slade. Maybe it motivates Darius Slade a little bit more, a little bit kind of more to shut down the other side. Then you got Adrian Howard on the other side. That combination together, hey, man, no, too many quarterbacks not throwing on that side, not throwing on that side on Adrian Howard. They're not going over there on that side.
Either side, man. Like
Either
Slay
side.
got his number back, and he's feeling legit.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm number two. You know, I'm about to show you what I can do this year. Y'all talking too much trash about me. I tell you guys, I am
Oh my
still a
goodness!
touchdown corner in this league, but
And
you know,
I know both of these guys, man. Xavier Howard and Jalen Hurts, because I'm a Houston guy, so they played their best football right down here in Houston. I watched these guys play personally, especially Jalen Hurts, man. I watched these guys play personally. So, man, like I say, these guys was a beast whenever they played, especially in high school. Jalen Hurts, he was a grown man out there running through little kids out there in high school. And college, Jalen Hurts only lost 2 games in college. All of college football, he just lost two two games in the toughest conference that you can ever play in. But I believe with the right system and Jalen Hurts, with the right players around him, I believe Jalen Hurts can succeed, man. I don't believe he needs to be a Super Bowl type. Oh, I don't believe he needs to be an MVP. I don't believe he needs to be an MVP with the right pieces around Jalen Hurts. I believe he can succeed. I, I believe he just can succeed.
yeah, man. Like I said, I'm in here. I'm in Alabama now, man. I watch Jalen Hurts play live. You
Yeah.
have no choice but to watch Alabama football out here. You know what I'm saying? These guys are
Yeah.
diehard fans, man. So I'm a USC
Yeah.
Trojan fan first. I say that live, let everybody know. I'm a USC Trojan from Cali, but I do
Yeah.
love the road tie with the Alabama down I'm down out here. And Jalen Hurts,
Yeah.
man, he's a winner. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's a winner. And that's all it takes is to be a winner in this league. Like you gotta have that
Yeah.
confidence, that swag, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knowing that, hey, I'm here to win. That's it.
Oh yeah, and you're a part of it, so you know how to win when you're a part of a winning program, man. When you're part of a winning program, and also when Nick Saban dumped him for Tua, guess what? He went to Oklahoma, and they was in the college football playoff.
And did
That
even
team was in the
better.
it did even better, and Oklahoma didn't even make the college football playoff that
Yeah.
season. So
Yeah.
that was all Oklahoma. That was Jalen Hurts right there. That
Mm-hmm.
was Jalen Hurts right there. So, like I say, man, the man, even though the man didn't, and goodest thing about Jalen Hurts, he didn't feel salty about it. He went to Oklahoma and he did his damn thing. He did better than Alabama. So he did better than
Exactly.
Alabama, and led that team to the college football playoff. So that shows you what type of player, what type of leader he could be, what type of winner he is. That shows you right there about Jalen Hurts with the right pieces around him, right coaching staff, and the right play caller. Jalen Hurts can get the goddamn job done. He can get the job done for you.
Right?
Put
He
the
was
right system
second in
about him.
the Heisman, and he had like some of the
Mm-hmm.
best college numbers that year ever. We wouldn't be talking about CD Lamb as much if Jalen didn't put him
Oh
on
yeah.
the map like that. You know what I'm saying? CD
Oh
was
yeah. Yeah.
good, but he had a great year that
He had
year
a
with
great
Jalen.
year. A great year. He didn't do too bad for Philly his first year. He didn't do too bad actually. To me, I thought he held his own. Think about the Arizona Cardinals game, he lit it up. He lit the Arizona
Up.
Cardinals up. When he got in the game, he lit them up. He lit that damn defense up. I mean, he had about a good 3 weeks when he before the Philadelphia game, before the Washington
Washington.
football team game, before the Washington game, Jalen Hurts was really lighting the league up. Really, the Arizona Cardinals, they had a great defense. We already know how good their defense was, and he hit them for like 400 some yards, and they almost came back and down there won the damn game. So
Yeah.
that showed.
And
That
even
kind
the
of showed.
Washington game, man, I tell everybody, he
Yeah,
got pulled. He started to, he did start out rough,
yeah,
but he started to pick it up. He scored touchdowns in that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
yeah.
believe if he would have stayed in the game, we would have won that game.
They would have had a better chance of winning that game. I mean, he was 7 for 20. He was 7 for 20, but everybody missed throws. Everybody missed throws. But if
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts would have kind of stayed in the game, y'all would have definitely had a better chance of winning that football game and kind of helping the Giants out a little bit. Kind of helping the Giants out.
That's what I'm
I'm
happy we
smacking
did.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
like Washington probably better
I
than the
know,
Giants.
boy, I know that the Giants fans got beef with y'all for that,
And they
man.
probably got beat that we stole Devontae from them
Oh
too.
yeah, they got gonna be a fan too. I
I
love
hate the
Devontae. I love
Cowgirls,
Devontae.
man, but man, that trade
Oh,
they did was awesome.
yeah, man. I hate the Cowgirls the worst, man. I hate them the worst. It's just like I say again. The fan base is much worse. The fan base is just much worse. They gonna win the Super Bowl every year. They doing this every year. Again, like I say, it's always something that's gonna stop the Cowboys. I say again, they pleaded for Jason Garrett to get up out of there. Jason Garrett was a scapegoat all these years. They get a Super Bowl winning coach. Oh, we got a better coach now. Same thing happened. That
Mm.
when Jason Garrett was out, same thing happened. no leadership in the locker room. Zeke Elliott had the worst year, had the worst year, put the ball on the ground 6 times. Amari Cooper don't show up in certain games. He don't show up in certain games. You check out in a high game. You check out when the game matters the most. He only had one catch against New England. You're a $90 million receiver. You got paid some money. They traded the first pick. How the hell you don't perform in big games? Even one of those games, I believe that y'all made the playoffs in. I don't know if that was the year that I think all y'all players was hurt, but y'all still ended up making the playoffs.
Yeah.
He checked his stuff out in that game against the East. Yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember that. Yeah, and I was watching that game when he checked his stuff out. And they went to Michael Gallup on at the end of the game. They went to Michael Gallup at the end of the game and stuff like that. So I was, like I say, Cowboys fans are some of the annoying fans I ever seen in my entire life. The problem is I don't have a problem with the team. I got a problem with the fans. It's just the fans the problem. The fans is basically the problem.
They always think they're gonna win the Super Bowl. They're the paper champs of the world, man.
Yeah.
Some people
they got the best talent.
haven't even been alive long enough to see the last Cowboy championship.
Yeah.
You know?
They got the best talent in the NFC, but hey, like I say again, hard work beats talent every day, man. Any day, hard work beats talent any day. You work harder than talent, you're gonna beat the talent, no matter how talented the team there is. And Dallas Cowboys, they definitely got the talent. They just don't put that together, man. They just don't put it all together on the field.
Okay, so give me some other teams you like watching in the NFL. You know, since your team's down this year. Wait, before we jump off your team.
Go ahead.
Okay, Watson. Are you disappointed about the situation? Are you mad that he's leaving? Like, what's your full take on the whole Watson scenario?
I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. Like I say again, that he don't want to be here. It's a business, man. Every superstar is gonna get frustrated at a situation if they feel like the situation don't help them and not gonna succeed in their career. Because like I say, it's about his career. For Deshaun Watson, he's a transcendent star, and he see we don't got a shot of going anywhere.
Yeah.
And like I say, Bill O'Brien threw this thing down, pillar to post. When DeAndre Hopkins left, a piece of Deshaun Watson left with him, because if you just look at the team, the way it was, Fuller left too. Yeah, that's a three-headed. That's a three-headed dog.
If you get rid of those two guys.
Oh yeah. And like I say again, Deshaun Watson, you can tell, but he didn't show it last year because Deshaun Watson still played great. No weapons, no receivers, everybody hurt. He still played great. He still played like an MVP caliber quarterback. He didn't complain or none. But like I said, I just don't blame Deshaun Watson. I blame Bill O'Brien from doing what he want to do, from being like I say, I was one of the type of guys, I defended Bill O'Brien as a Texans fan all year long, because like I say, I always feel like he just needs to focus on being a head coach, not an owner, not a person that makes decisions, not an offensive coordinator, because he was dog shit in offensive coordinator. He was dog shit at play calling. He just needs to focus on being the head coach of Bill O'Brien. That's what I feel like he needed to do. And like I said, he wants to be a diva. Him and JJ Watt got into it, and that was the end. That was kind of the end of it. But I don't fault Deshaun Watson, from wanting to leave. I would want to leave too if I feel like we have no shot of winning. I would want out to.
And where do you want to see him go? If you can pick the perfect team for Deshaun Watson, and don't say nobody in the East. I don't need none of that karma in the air. But
nah, I don't want nobody to come in the air. I don't want them to end up in the AFC South. But like I say, it's either a couple of teams I want to see them go to. I think they can be a playoff team. They can be a playoff team right then and now. You get the right. Deshaun Watson is the type of transcendent quarterback. Like last year, the team that we had last year wasn't even good at all. This guy literally carried this team almost to win. Yeah. We lost against Cincinnati by 6, 37-31. We lost to the Colts twice on the goal line, fumbling the football. We lost to the Minnesota Vikings. We almost came back and won that game. And Deshaun Watson kept us in all those games. He kept us by his ability to move out the pocket, make the offensive line really make it seem like they were blocking, move out the pocket, keeping plays alive for receivers to get open. That reminds me of what Jalen Hurts can do. Jalen Hurts can do the same thing, move out of the pocket, find time for some receivers to get open, or he can either run it. or sometimes they'll mix it up with some zone read or something like that. And like I say, the best, so the team that I think will be a good fit for him is the Broncos. It's the Broncos. It's the Denver Broncos. Because he came out and said, I would like to go to Denver. And I always think Washington football team will be a great team for him to go to as well. Because they quarterback situation. But I want to see really, I want to see how he, I know Philly's not going to do this. I want to see how he do in Philadelphia, actually. If Philadelphia is considered of making that trade, considered of making that deal, still making that deal to give up Jalen Hurts or Deshaun Watson. Because Deshaun Watson, that's a transcendent star, man. That's a game changer. That's a game changer. And like I say, whoever Deshaun Watson team on, you're getting a leader, you're getting a winner that was at Clemson, and you're getting a transcendent superstar that's going to be with you for the next 10 years and a possibly Super Bowl winning quarterback. But if I had to pick, I would go Denver. I would go with the Denver Broncos. I would take the Denver Broncos.
Right. You keep Deshaun over there. He's not coming to Philly right now. Hurt season, baby.
But I'm just saying,
change the hurt season. You know?
I mean,
there's not too many quarterbacks I think it's better than Jalen Hurts. And I know how everybody's like, you haven't seen enough of them. No one's seen enough, but I've seen enough of them like throughout his career.
I've seen enough of them. I did.
To know that he can be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Maybe, like you said, the team has to be together. We need all the stuff to, fall in place the right way. But Jalen Hurts is the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he can throw the ball. He's not a running quarterback. He can't run, but he's not really a running quarterback. He can throw that rock downfield. He has some really good passing going on last year. And he broke the record for most passing yards and most rushing yards in the first two starts, with the B team on our team. So it's like if you can do that with the B team, with the practice squad players, you should be able to dominate with some starters.
I mean, I'm with you, brother, man. Jalen Hurts was very good. I'm talking about Arizona, a team that's in the playoff hunt. He lit them up. Man. The Eagles came. They did them come back and win the game. They almost came back and win the game. Off his ability to throw accurate, run the football, keep plays alive. They almost came back and won the game, and they were down like 24-7 when they almost came back and won the game. I say, man, Jalen Hurts can play. He can play some ball, man. With the right system.
I was even scared that Saints game, man, right off the jump. Because I was like, he didn't have no preseason. He didn't have no off season. He's been sitting behind Carson. I know the coaches don't give him back.
They won that game and dominated that game.
And tore their ass.
And tore them up and lit them up. Ain't the Saints supposed to have the best defense in the league at that time?
They had the best
one of the best defense. The top cornerback. They had the top cornerback in Marshawn Lattimore. And like I say, Jalen Hurts just roasted them. Then the next week he come back and he did the same thing to the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, that showed you right there. That showed you right here. Even though he struggled against the Green Bay Packers and the football team, you seen some flashes what Jalen Hurts could do. You seen something what he could do.
And both of those two games, weren't they both like half games? Because I think he came into that Green Bay game, right?
Yeah, he came into the Green Bay game after Carson Wentz got benched. He came into the Green Bay game. Mm-hmm. So he was kind of a little rusty and off balance a little bit. But he made some great plays in the game, though. He made some great plays in that game that I thought he made, man. So I was impressed with Jalen Hurts. I believe he played okay. He played pretty decent. He held his own.
And then even like college and last season aside, the things the man is doing this year, you know what I'm saying? You see him out there putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? He had put in the work, letting the world see it. He got all his receivers out there throwing some dimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Very hard work. He got a hard-working guy. Definitely hard work always pays off. I definitely think he's prepared up.
Man. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be a ball player, man. He's a very good player, man. One thing I like about him, man, he could have been salty about the Alabama situation, but all he did was go to Norman, Oklahoma, and make that team just better. And what better way to stick it to Alabama to make the college football playoffs and seeing them out of the college football out of the college football playoffs? What a better way for Jalen Hurts. I was so happy when I seen Jalen Hurts in the playoffs and then see Alabama. I was just so happy for that man, real talk, man, because that man definitely deserved it. He definitely deserved it. And see him coming in the NFL and just go crazy against the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Jalen Hurts definitely, man. I definitely was happy for him because I watched him personally down here in high school. I went to most of his games, and I'm just so happy for Jalen Hurts, man. I'm just so happy for him. He's getting this opportunity. He's getting this opportunity.
Lindy, that is a good statement. You know, it is not all about Hurts. You're right. It's definitely going to be about the coaching staff and all the other
Yep.
weapons that Hurts got. But at the same time, you know, you do need that quarterback to be that
Yep.
leader. You know, we
Yep.
see Carson Wentz didn't want to be a leader no more. Our team went down. So you do definitely need that leader in the house, you know, to keep the
Yep.
keep the team at bay. You know, to go out there and work hard and put a lead by example. You know, I like to say.
Yep. Like I say again, I think they did the right thing about moving on from Carson Wentz because, like I say, if you're not out there performing, I don't care how much money you make it. Hey, the bench is one for you too. If you're not out there performing, Carson Wentz definitely wasn't performing. Jalen Hurts got out there. He did what he's supposed to do. Carson Wentz was upset. He didn't want to be a leader. For Jalen Hurts, he didn't want to watch him succeed. So, hey, he complained. He wanted to move. He wanted to move on. Now he with his old offensive coordinator Frank Wright. Probably that's probably a better situation from like I say, some of these guys need to stop thinking, man, hey, just because you make the most money and stuff like that, you taking up all the team's salary cap, don't mean, man, you got to get out there and perform as well. You just got to get out there and perform and make your money's work, man. Carson Wentz definitely wasn't out there performing, wasn't out, and Jalen Hurts took a great opportunity away, took a great opportunity and just show
Oh
what he
yeah.
could do, man.
He got a chance to be our quarterback of the future this year. This is
Oh
all
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I think he's gonna perform well.
I believe he's gonna take a step up. I believe he's gonna do that. I believe he's gonna do that. I mean, like I say, the Zach Ertz situation. I don't think they was gonna have Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz. That's another situation that I think the Eagles pretty much gonna handle well. But like I said, I got respect for Zach Ertz as well for the Super Bowl that he won with you guys and Zach Ertz not wanting to play behind Dallas Goedert. I'm very high on Dallas Goedert as well. That's
Oh
one of my
yeah,
favorites. That's kind of one of my favorite Eagles, Dallas Goedert on the Eagles, and Darius Slay basically is a great player. Miles Sanders, every time I see him play, man, like I say, I love Miles Sanders. I love me some
yeah,
Miles Sanders. I kind of love those running backs. I'm a big fan of those running backs that can run between the tackles and catch out of the backfield. I
hmm
love those type of and runner and Miles Sanders definitely can do that. But like I say again, if a person don't want to be in your locker room, man, you just gotta let them slide to the ocean and put you somewhere else, when you feel like they can be more relieved. But Zach Ertz definitely got my respect, man, for what he did all these years. He paid his dues. I mean, he got the Super Bowl ring. He paid his dues. It's about time for another switch up and let Dallas Goddard take the reins, man. I believe Dallas got. I got faith in Dallas Goddard. I got faith in that
oh
guy. That
yeah,
guy's very good. He's very good.
yeah. How about Zach Ertz going to the Texans?
Nah, I
Oh,
think he would be. I would think he would be disgruntled here. He don't want to come into a winning organization. I don't think he would. I wouldn't like Dallas Scott. I wouldn't like. I mean, Zach Ertz here. I wouldn't like him here as my tight end. We'll stick with the young guy, Brandon Jordan, because he might pull around, be put behind Brandon Jordan. He's not gonna like that. I think a better situation, a Super Bowl winning situation. Zach Ertz will be happy in that situation. But long if the Eagles trade him, don't trade him to the NFC East though. If they release him, please don't let Zach Ertz don't need to go to the NFC East. Don't need to go to the NFC. You don't want to see him in your own division. So you're gonna make a trade. You don't trade nobody in your own
yeah,
division.
true
You
that.
don't do that. You trade them somewhere. You trade them into the NFC. You trade them somewhere else if they're in the AFC.
Yep, yep. Let me give some shout outs here into the
All right.
chat thing is going on. JC's Eagle Talk. What up, my guy? Hope you're having a good day at work. He's saying, "What's up to you, Coach?"
What
Boom.
up? What up? What up, JC? What up, man? How you doing, man? Nice to meet you yesterday.
We got Sports Talk with Let's Go Birds. Thank you for stopping by.
Sports Talk. Shout out to you, Sports Talk. What's up, Sports Talk? What up, man? What
Almost
up,
at
man? Shout out to
100.
you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that first 100, guys. Y'all go
Man,
hit
let's get them to
that
100, man. Get them
subscribe
now.
button.
Let's get
You
them
know what
now.
I'm
Let's get
saying?
them now, man.
I
The man
need ya.
deserves it.
Hit that
He
like and
working hard.
subscribe.
Hit that like and subscribe. That man working hard. Let's get him now.
Let's see. Just dropping by. Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely do some work together. Like I'm ready for everybody. I'm trying to get everybody on the channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Eagle content creators, any team you are content creator. I just actually subscribed to this Washington Redskin content creator. He just looked like he do some pretty good work there. And I told him we can collab too. We can have a little battle on live. You know what I'm saying?
I I collab with everybody, man. Eagles, Redskins. I collab with everybody, man. But mostly I've been collabing with Eagles fans, man. But it's been a blessing, man, to get to know some of you guys, man, and collab with you guys, man. Anybody want to reach out that want to collab with me and talk ball with me, man, we could definitely do that, man. I'm definitely open, man. I'm definitely open. Man, I'm
Yeah.
definitely open, man.
Yep.
Definitely open.
I just met him yesterday. He already on live, baby, doing it.
No,
That
I'm
was a
already
great
here. Don't
show.
take me long. Don't take me
Uh-huh.
long to see me. Show up. It don't take me long. Don't
Uh-huh.
take me long, man. Don't take me long.
Philly's podcast. Thank you for dropping by, my brother. I forgot to give you the shout out love earlier.
What up,
But
Philly,
you do
Philly?
your thing. I wish we were here, but I guess we're gonna be doing that tomorrow. So I'll be catching up with you then. Let's see what else we got on here. Uh, Richie. Okay. At Eagles Talk, being professional. Working at Colin. Coach sounds like Eagles fan. Yeah, there you go. Coach sounds like Eagles fans. Come on over, Coach. Look at JC
That
recruit.
Texas fan,
He
man. I can't
recruit,
leave
baby.
that Texas fan, man. Man, win or losing, man. I gotta go with them, man.
Never know
Everybody
what's
know
going
what it's
about
like
that
to
in
be
Philly.
bad. Yup, things gonna go bad sooner or later. You can't win forever. Things are gonna go bad sooner or later. Things are gonna go bad, and I'm going through a Texas fan as me being a Texas fan. We going through a rough stretch right now. We going through a rough stretch right now. Losing DeAndre Hopkins, Deshaun Watson. We going through a depressing stretch. Depressing stretch. We going through that. And going from a top three team in the AFC that could have been because the Patriots was falling out with Tom Brady, and now we could have been up there with the Chiefs and the Ravens in that top three team. Now Bill O'Brien just threw that apart. Y'all must don't know how much depressing that is, man. Y'all must don't know. Sit up there and watch that every single weekend. Hey, because I watch it because I love my team, though, man. I love my team.
I
So
did it with the Eagles for years, man. And living in Cali with all them San Francisco
yeah.
49er fans and all them Dallas
Oh my
Cowboy fans
goodness.
and Raider fans, they were just giving me
Yeah.
crap. We got a Super Bowl, your team don't. I'm like, we got 3 championships. Does that count? They
Yeah.
go, hell, it's not a Super Bowl, baby. So,
Yeah.
like a couple years back when
I,
we won
hey,
it,
I
man,
hear
I'd
that
be like,
all the time. You
yeah,
must don't believe shit. We ain't won no Super Bowl yet, so I know how it feels. That's just
yeah.
like the Rockets, man. Hey, y'all ain't won no. We won 2 championships, 1994 and 95, man. We ain't sniffed that yet. So you might as well know. I get the same thing though. Like I say, but like 25 years for Dallas, that's a long time since they won.
That
That's a
is.
long time. 25 years, that's a long time.
Shout out to my
That is.
boy Philly Mike in the house, one of the goats of the on the YouTube
What's good,
platform,
Philly?
baby. The Philly Talk
What's good?
podcast is one of the best shows out there, my dog. Thanks for
What's
stopping
good,
by.
man?
But yeah, man, I'm telling you though, freaking,
Mm-hmm.
we waited a long time for that win, man. But now it feels
Man.
good to have it behind your belt.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're
Hey,
champion now. Y'all can't say nothing against that.
hey,
Um,
man. Hey, that's all Dallas can bring up, man. It's them 4 championships. But hey, ever since those championships, they ain't did anything. They haven't did anything. 25 years. That's a very long time since they did some. We did some recently. We made the playoffs. At least we can advance. We know how to advance. Something Dallas do not know how to do. They don't know how to advance in the playoffs. The Texans know how to advance to get past the first round. Dallas don't have no idea when they make it how to do that. So like I say again, man, we going through a depressing moment right now, man. So it's gonna take us like 3 to 4 years to get right back on track. But hey, man, you just had no idea how depressing that is. As a Texans fan, to see your team go from top 3 in the AFC now all of a sudden down at the bottom because certain coach had an ego problem and decided to tear this thing down. It just hurts, man. And losing the quarterback that you just traded up to get, especially not even in his prime yet, 24 years old, wanting to
yeah,
go out, that just make it bad on your organization and on your team. That nobody don't want to, nobody may not get no free, may not get no free agents, may not want to get nobody that can
exactly.
attract free agents in the Houston. And Deshaun Watson probably could have done that. Got some attractions for some of these players that want to go play with him So, like I said, when you have that superstar on your team that can attract free agents, that's a very great sign. Because every team kind of almost needs a superstar to attract kind of free agents. And free agents gonna want to come play. Don't want to come play for them. We don't have that. So I'll say we're gonna have a tough time, man. We're gonna have a tough time. Very tough time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to Mama Birdgang. How you doing out there? Thanks for watching the show.
Yeah. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
You got yeah, she always giving that love to the Eagle content creators. What's that? Bird Gang. What's on your mind? Did you catch the linebackers lunch with the buddies? No, I didn't catch that. No. JC. All right. Yeah, I didn't catch that linebacker lunch with the buddies. I need to check it out. Send me a link. You know, I'm always down to watch whatever. So I did this with my Eagle content creators, right? I
Okay.
need you to
Go
give
ahead.
me your all-time Texan roster. We're gonna go 2 quarterbacks. You could do
Okay.
how many running backs we do? We go 3 running backs, 4 receivers, 2 tight ends, and then the line.
Okay.
Start out with the quarterback.
So I'm okay. We're gonna go with the quarterback. Of course. I'm gonna throw the Sean Watson in now. I'm gonna throw the Sean Watson in now. Of course, yes, I'm gonna do this Texans fan, even though he played a couple 3 years and stuff like that. Now he wanna. I'm gonna throw the Sean Watson in now. Like I said again, he was gonna like if everything will stay the same again, he was gonna be probably be the greatest Texan of all time. And Warren Moon, of course, Warren Moon definitely was like I said. He played for the Houston Oilers, I
Oh,
believe. But
yeah,
you
they
said
turned.
Texans.
Yeah, I was
You
like, wait
said Texans.
a
You
minute.
said Texans, right? You
Yeah,
said Texans, right? I
yeah.
went with the Oilers. Okay, but I'm a Texans. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Watson, and I'm gonna go with Matt Shaw. I'm gonna go with Matt Shaw as a
Okay,
quarterback because
good.
he has success. He has success as a quarterback. I can't find too many sections that has success as a quarterback, but Matt Shaw and Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna go with him, the 2 quarterbacks. Now the 2 running backs.
Give me 3 of them. So you guys,
3 of them. You want 3? You want 3? Okay. This one's gonna be tough. This one's gonna be tough. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go with Ron Dane. He had a good run. Ron Dane was very good as a running back for the Houston Texans. I'm gonna go with Ron Dane. I'm gonna go with Lamar Miller and Arian Foster. I'm gonna go with Arian Foster. Arian Foster was a beast when healthy. He was a
yeah,
monster when healthy.
I'll
He
do.
was a monster when healthy.
I knew
When
you had
healthy,
to be on
Arian
that
Foster was
list.
very good. He was very good when he was healthy.
Great.
And great, very great, hard to stop and stuff like that. Catch out of the backfield, very fast, very long. Arian Foster was great when he was healthy, and stuff like that. So you said 2 receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course, 2 receivers: Andre Johnson and
No,
D Hop.
4 receivers.
4 receivers. You got Andre Johnson. You got D Hop.
Mm-hmm.
Andre Johnson is a Texan legend right now. He's a Texan legend. I'm gonna go with Kevin Walter. Kevin Walter was very, very good. I'm gonna go with Kevin Walter. And last receiver, I would like to go with. Now I don't want to put Will Fuller up there.
I guess
Kind of, yeah, he was hurt too much though. So when he's on the field, he was very, very good. But he's hurt. He's always hurt. So like I said, I never seen him play a full season. So I don't know what he could with his glimpses, what his full potential is when he's on the field. So like I say, there's not many Texan receivers I would like to go with. The slot receivers wasn't good. So you know what? By his little production, I'm gonna put Will Fuller by his little production because I ain't no receiver that really panned out, really like that. So I'm gonna go with Will Fuller as the top 4. It's one of the 4 that we had. That was really good.
Okay. Now tight end.
Tight end. Owen Dan. I'm gonna go with Owen Dan. I'm gonna go with Owen Daniels. And I'm gonna go with Owen Daniels. Owen Daniels is 1. And I'm gonna go with one of my favorite tight end for my blocking tight end that was very good at blocking Dreesen. I'm gonna go with Dreesen.
Oh, nice. So JC says, "Do you think we got a top 5 defense?" Well, you already know my answer. We got a top 3 defense. I don't care about that second corner spot. I think with our coaching and doing a new scheme that no one's going to be familiar with, I think we're going to surprise a lot of players. So I got Birds in the top 3, my dog. I don't know if
I
he's
think I
asking
think I
if
think
he
y'all
asking
can have
you
a
about
top five
us
defense.
or he's asking you about your team. I'm not sure. Well, he must be asking you about us.
But I think y'all can have a top five defense, man. I would just really like y'all to go out there and get Zadrian Howard, man. I'm
Yes,
campaigning
I'm
for
on
the
that
Eagles.
boat.
I'm campaigning for the Eagles to get Zadrian Howard. I'm a big Zadrian Howard fan. I know him personally from Houston. I'm a big Zadrian Howard fan, man. So like I said, man, him and Darius Slade on the other side, and Steven Nelson is good. Zadrian Howard is great. That's the difference. Zadrian Howard is great. He's young. He's better for the long term. He had his duels with DeAndre Hopkins, and he holds his own pretty well. DeAndre Hopkins is a great receiver, but I've seen Zadrian Howard make him work. And Zadrian Howard can stop the best of the best, man. I'm telling you, man. Zadrian Howard is good. He's a stud, man. He's a
Yes, he
stud. So
is. Super.
again, Steven Nelson is good.
I'm
Zadrian
trying
Howard
to
is
think.
great.
I'm trying to think when did the last receiver get 10 picks in a season? I don't. I don't
I
remember.
don't remember that. I don't remember that. But
I was like
that
10.
that shows you.
I was like, was that a misprint? I had to go check it out myself. Like, is that a misprint? He said 10
That's the
interceptions
difference,
last year
man.
too, and COVID
Steven,
season.
I'm telling you, I'm campaigning for the Eagles to go out there and get Zadrian Howard, man. That dude is great, man. Steven Nelson is good. Don't get me wrong. Zadrian Howard is a superstar. That's the difference. A superstar cornerback.
Hey Richie. Yeah, I didn't catch LB's bullies lunchtime with the bullies, but if there's anything good, hit it up. Let me know what happened. What's talking about on there. Um, I don't really want Harry. I want to stick with the receivers we got. I think we got enough young pieces right now. Let's see what they got first before we go out and get anybody else. Because Harry was good, but I don't know if he's going to be like a super game changer, to make our offense that much better. Yeah, like JC said, yeah, we got enough receivers for sure right now.
Yeah, y'all got enough good receivers, man. Like I said, I'm high on one of y'all good receivers that stepped up for y'all in that playoff year. Travis Fulgham. I'm high on him. I like Travis Fulgham. I think he's pretty good. Travis Fulgham. I think he's pretty decent. I like Travis Fulgham. I thought he had a great season for you guys last year, and he stepped up that year. Y'all went to the playoffs as well, and year y'all went to the playoffs well when y'all beat Dallas. Travis Fulgham. He's pretty decent, man. So I like that y'all got. I like that pretty good receiving core. I like that pretty good receiving core,
It's
man.
young and fast to me, you know what I'm
Young and fast,
and
young
they
and
got
fast. I
talent
like
that
it.
I feel like they weren't really developed right last year, with the lack of off season. And even Rager, man, he didn't have no off season. You know what I'm saying? He
Yep,
went to there, he got hurt early, he came back late, trying to, prove to everybody that he was supposed to be picked first. Our issues are always mental problems. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Like the mental side of it. Carson Wentz mentally couldn't handle it. Even though I don't know how you
yep.
get paid $30 million a year and not be able to mentally handle anything. You could have brought in Brett Favre, Aaron
Mm-hmm.
Rodgers, whoever the hell you wanted. You gave me $30 million. If he took my spot, he took my spot. But I'll be
And
cool on that
also,
bench playing that 30 rack.
Carson Wentz is a big arm quarterback. So Carson Wentz, the problem with him, he always tries to make a big play. Feel like he needs to make a big play right then and there. He always feel like he wants to make a big play just to kind of show off his arm a little bit. He don't look for the check down. He don't look to see who's coming across the field. It's always gotta be a big play for Carson Wentz that he feel like, whether it's in double coverage, triple coverage, he didn't give a damn. It's always got to be about a big play for Carson Wentz. Then when everybody's covered, he fumbles the ball too much. He always goes about 20 yards back and get hit and fumbles the ball. I'll say Carson Wentz is kind of one of those quarterbacks that loves to make the big play. It don't and you can see a wide open check down receiver. He won't hit him. He would just immediately go for a big play.
I
Immediately go
feel
for the
you
big
on
play.
that, but I think it was that thing that he didn't feel like he won that Super Bowl. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
give him all the credit for that Super Bowl. We would
Yeah.
not have won that Super Bowl without that season he had. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like to have everybody hyped up, then everybody get behind, trying to fight for Carson and win that Super Bowl with him. Nick Foles coming in doing his little thing. You know what I'm saying? Nick was a great
Mm-hmm.
backup. You know, but
Oh yeah, he's
Carson
a great.
came in
That's all he is.
after.
He's a great backup. That's all he is.
Yeah, after that
Yep.
season, I think Carson was trying to win the Super Bowl on every throw. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like he
See,
was
that's what
mentally
I'm
like,
saying. Yeah.
I gotta win the
Trying to
team
make a
over. I
big
can win
play,
one
trying
with
to
you guys
impress.
too.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Yep.
think he needed to do that. You know, he should
Yep.
just came back cool. He
Yep.
should be like, sporting this ring. Good job.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Staying calm.
he still won the ring anyway. He on the roster. He
Yeah.
still won the ring anyway. He on the roster.
And what people don't realize is you come back now next season. Because I think Jalen was the season after, 2 seasons after the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
Last year. So you come back after that Super Bowl and you come chill out and play your game. We don't pick Jalen in the second round now. You know?
Yep.
We don't.
Yep.
You know,
You know,
you come
that's
back,
no question. That's no
you
question.
start
You
messing up that first year after the Super Bowl. You know,
know.
put too much pressure.
Yep.
Missing toss plays, you know, little running back dump
Mm-hmm.
offs and stuff. Oh, pressure, doing too much. You know what I'm saying? That Carson ran
Yep.
himself out. Just like Dougie P.
Yeah, he
He
did.
got too
See,
big.
and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You give someone that big payday and that money that they asking for them. They don't
Mm-hmm.
go out there and perform. They don't go out there and perform. And like I said, I agree with you said, man. He trying to prove that I was a big part of this Super Bowl as well. Hey, you got the ring. You still got the ring.
Yeah.
Everybody knew without that MVP type season that you would have had. You was a big part of that.
Yeah.
The Eagles would have been. The Eagles would
We
have been
wouldn't
in
have home field
that
advantage
situation.
throughout the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That was the hugest part, you know, getting that home
Yep.
field advantage. So, you know,
Yep.
Carson, you ran yourself out, my dude. I hate
Yep.
how everybody trying to put Jalen Hurts. Oh, well, drafting Jalen. You know, you just got paid $30 million. Who cares if you got a second round quarterback from
For
college
real.
behind
Yep.
you, man? You know?
Yep. And that's the problem here. That's the problem. That's what the problem is. People get what they ask for. They don't go out there. They don't perform. Oh, you trust me. I don't care how much goddamn money you make. The seat's still hot for your ass. You're not out there performing. Ask Brock Osweiler that. The worst quarterback in Texas history. The worst quarterback in Texas history by far. Brock Osweiler is the worst quarterback I've ever seen in Texas history.
Oh, yeah.
Worst quarterback I've ever seen.
Yeah. Hey, Richie, I love McNabb, man. I love McNabb to death, man. Besides that Super Bowl choke, he was my. You think that chunky suit
Yeah.
commercial too much, man? Trying to get your mom on board and get that money.
Yeah.
You did not sold out. That's still my belief. No matter what Eagle fans think, I believe he sold his soul in that Super Bowl for
you don't believe Donovan
for the
sold that
Patriots
soul?
to get that dynasty, man. It was 6 like a motherfucker. You don't have the game
you believe he collected a paycheck?
Choke that hard. But hey, that's just my opinion, and I still call Donovan McNabb my second favorite quarterback ever on the Eagles. So much love to you, Donnie.
So you believe Donovan McNabb collected a paycheck on that, huh?
Yes, a straight paycheck.
He said he got away with what he said he got away with one on y'all on that one, huh?
Yeah. Why do you think T.O. was so mad, man? It wasn't because he was sick. T.O. knew exactly what happened. He seen it Donovan with his mama and all them chunky suit commercials.
I remember that too. I used to watch him.
Right after the Super Bowl.
And people used to claim that T.O. was selfish. That man played on one leg and performed.
Yeah, I'll be mad as hell.
He played on one leg. He played on one leg and performed, and everybody claimed that he was selfish.
That he won that Super Bowl ring, man.
Yeah. He wanted it. That man had about 9 catches, almost 9 catches, 100-some yards. He performed on one leg.
And the only reason why I say this is one, because, you know, I have my own theories about the whole sports entertainment stuff. But, you know, the end of that game, T.O. was lighting them up. Our offense was unstoppable. Boom, boom, boom. We came back, and I think the Patriots were up first. And then we started coming back, right? And then next thing you know, Donnie throws up. And then he gets up, hits the first pass, he throws it right in the dirt. You know? Gets up again. Second pass, he throws it right into the dirt. You know? And then the third pass, he throws it right over the middle to Rodney Harrison, there were no receivers by him at all. Like 0 receivers by Rodney Harrison. Rodney was in the middle of the field by himself. He just threw the ball straight to his ass. So, I don't know, man.
Hey, man,
There's
was a
enough
big
time
part
for
of
the
that thing.
Patriots to make it and Vinatieri to win that Super Bowl for him.
I so hate that beef was like that, man. But like I say, they both of those guys both had fault in it. But T.O. tried, man. T.O. tried his best, man. He came off a broken leg, man. He played on a broken leg on one leg and stuff like that. And like I say, I saw the whole story, the beef when I think it was that Giants game. T.O. was just trying to tell him he was open, and Donovan then now told him to shut the fuck up and get in the huddle. You don't talk to no person like that, man. The man was just telling you, hey, I'm open. I'm open. That means to tell you, hey, man, you should look at the man, should look at him on the next play and just see that. See that.
Right?
See that. Donovan man never had an ego problem. You can tell he had a kind of ego problem. I don't know if he wanted T.O. out, but I heard he campaigning for him to beat out. But T.O. was definitely one of my favorite Eagles, too, man. He was my
Yeah.
favorite Eagle. He's one of my favorite Eagles because he stepped up in every game you guys played. In that Super Bowl game with that broken leg, on one leg, showed me what about T.O., something about T.O., man. That man had it, man. That man had it also, man. That man was very, very helpful for the Eagles, man. Whether
Yeah.
Donovan been now liked it or not, T.O. Let's not get it twisted. T.O. was a big part of that Super Bowl run. Was a
A
big
huge
part of that
part.
Super Bowl run. Huge part of it too.
And
Even
we
though
could
when he
have
was
won
hurt.
some more with him. If Donnie
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have choked, and didn't even go game,
Yeah.
because T.O. would have been happy. He would have been a Super Bowl champion. He would have been happy. The
Yep.
next year we would have had him. We probably would have signed him
Yep.
to. He could have been like the Eagle great, one of the Eagle greats
Yep.
there.
Yep.
But
Yep.
since Donnie
That,
wanted
that,
that
that's one of
paycheck,
my, like I say,
I feel
that's
like
one of
Donnie
my
chose his
favorite
mom
small time.
over T.O. He chose his mom over T.O. He's like, who's gonna get the bag? T.O. gonna get the bag, or mom gonna get the bag? Mom, I gotta get this
That
bag,
one
mom.
of man, I love him and Brian Dawkins. One, I love them as Eagles fans, man. I love
Yes,
them as Eagles, man. I love them two are my favorite Eagles, man. Him and Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins was a menace, man. That man was he's a hard hitting safety. I love me some Brian Dawkins, man. I love me some Brian Dawkins at that safety position. I love the Brian Dawkins.
yeah. Dawkins was a beast. Weapon X, man.
But,
Weapon X was deadly back there. He laid some
yo,
wood on everybody.
ooh,
And
man.
for a guy his
Hey,
size, he laid a
yo,
lot of wood, man. A
man,
lot of
for
wood.
real. For real, man. You didn't want to even run the football. You really wanted to run his way when you did a route, man. Because that man was a hard hitting safety, man. That man was good, man. Brian Dawkins was good. And sometimes, like I say, people forget about that, man. How good Brian Dawkins was, man. Brian Dawkins was. He don't get talked about as much like that, but he's good, man. He's good.
Oh
Brian
yeah,
Dawkins is good, man. He was very good as a
definitely
safety.
Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely a Hall of Famer,
Yeah.
especially Hall of Fame for the Eagles. Definitely, definitely,
Mhm.
definitely.
I like Trotter too back in those days. Trotter was a hammer, man. Trotter
Yeah, yeah, Jeremiah
laid
Trotter,
hits
yeah,
on
yeah.
people. So many people just laid them out cold. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I missed, man. We need like a linebacker like Trotter on the team, man. We
Yeah,
need one of these
yeah,
new up and coming linebackers that just laying wood.
yep,
Like the
man. Hey,
Ravens
hey.
always get them. The Steelers always get them.
Yep,
Hell, the
yep.
Patriots even nowadays get awesome linebackers, man.
Yo. See, I'll say, man. Hey, man, Brian Dawkins and people like Jeremiah Trotter, man, they were some hard hitting people, man. Them guys was hard hitting, man. As far as coverages, man, Sante Samuel was good in catching
Oh
interceptions. He
yeah,
was great. He was great playing what he played, playing his role. He might not come up and hit nobody from time to time,
no,
but hey, he can cover. That motherfucker can
yeah,
cover though.
he
I,
did his
I, I
job.
mean, he can cover. Samuel
That's
can
why I
cover
kind of want
stuff.
Gilmore, man. I'm
Mm-hmm.
on the fence about. I want Gilmore too. If we don't get, obviously
Yep.
Howard first. That would be my
Yep.
first. If we get another
That's
cornerback,
right. Howard. Yes.
Howard first. But if not, get Stephen Gilmore. You probably don't even have to give
He
the
can
pick
shut down
first,
corner.
huh?
He's a shutdown corner. Stephon Gilmore is a shutdown, actually a
Shutdown
shutdown corner. He would be good.
deal.
It would be
You
good. And guess what? You can put him against Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper. And he held Amari Cooper to one catch in New England. He held,
yeah,
he held, he held him to one catch. And Stephon Gilmore would be great. He'd be great as a cover cornerback.
like
He'd
on a
be great.
2-3 year contract, and then go into
Mm-hmm.
the draft next year. If we got if we can get away with giving New England second round, which we might be able to because he's older,
Yep.
maybe a second and a future first round if it pans out,
Yep.
maybe conditional first, and then keep our top 3 first round picks. Uh, what's that boy's name from LSU? Stingley. Elam.
See? Yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be in
yeah.
the draft next year. They gotta play good this year, but if they're in the draft
Yep.
next year, trade two to get Stingley or Elam. Have
Yep.
them train behind Gilmore and Slay. for a year or
Yep.
two,
Let
man.
them learn. Let them learn. Let them learn.
I'm
And
that CB spot.
yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm campaigning for Zadrian Howard for the
Yes,
Eagles. I'm campaigning for Zadrian Howard, man. I love Zadrian Howard. That dude is a superstar type cornerback in this league, man. I'm what I say. I think I heard about that $8 million of salary taken up kind of a little bit. So yeah, what y'all gonna have to do, a sign and trade or something with Zadrian Howard? Y'all gonna have to do a sign and trade or something, or y'all can
probably.
just get him.
Shout out to Big Play Slate. They for
Big
dropping
Play Slay,
in,
what's
my
good, my
guy.
boy? Big Play Slay, what's up, my boy? How you doing, man? That's my boy, Big Play Slay. What's
I
up,
like,
man?
I like him.
I like it,
Yeah,
man.
I
That's
don't
like,
know, man. Like I said, with that Miami thing, just give him back your first round pick. I don't even care.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Give it back to
Yeah,
him. Here you go. You can keep your
yep.
first round next year. Just hand me over him. And in terms of
Mm-hmm.
money, hey, give him Zach Ertz too if you want. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Zach Ertz, because they got a young tight end there, but
Yep.
that year, so Jack Ertz will be good pairing up with him. You know what I'm saying? They can do their
Yep.
thing together. You know, they
Oh, and
give us,
now they also can be a playoff type of team. Maybe Zach Ertz won't be too disconfrontable guy either.
yeah,
They
because they
also
got
Dolphins can
three
be pretty good.
awesome receivers.
Yeah, they got three
Awesome.
great, awesome receivers. And Devontae Parker is really good. He's
Woo!
really good. He's
Devontae
very
Parker's the
good.
top receiver in the
He's
league for
he's
sure.
yes, he's very good. He's
Hmm.
very good.
And then
Even
Fuller
though he
from
was
you
mad,
guys.
he was
Fuller.
mad. He was mad at the organization for a little bit, but Devontae Parker can play. Will Fuller, if he can ever play a full season, he can be
Yeah,
good. And Jalen Waddle, that dude out of Alabama,
I love
man.
Waddle, man. I wanted Waddle more than Devontae. I love both of them,
yeah,
but I wanted Waddle. His upside is really
yeah.
high.
Upside is pretty good,
And
man.
he's a punt
That team
return
got a lot.
specialist.
That that young team, they got a lot of upside coming, man. They coming in that AFC. So
Back there.
yeah, if you can get Zadrian Howard for Zach Ertz or first round pick or something, I'll take that to show my secondary. Because like I say, Zadrian Howard is he's great. Steven Nelson is good. Zadrian
Like you
Howard
said,
is great.
anybody in
That's
the
good.
chat, if you guys can tell us the last time you heard of a cornerback getting 10 picks in a season, because I don't know off the top of my head. And if you guys can find them, I
Now,
need the name in the comments. Help us out because
that
when I read that, I was
like
like,
I say,
10
that's the
picks?
difference. That's a difference. That's ridiculous. 10 pickoffs, 10 interceptions, 10 interceptions. That's ridiculous.
I can't even name an Eagle that got 10 picks before any season.
Because all I hear about is Steven Nelson, Steven Nelson. But Zadrian Howard is great, Eagles fans. Zadrian Howard is a superstar. That's the difference. You're getting a good player in Steven Nelson if you could get him, but you're getting a superstar in Zadrian Howard. You're getting a superstar. That's the difference. A
Yeah.
superstar. A proven superstar. That's the difference. That's
And
a big difference.
instead of giving Nelson that money, I'd rather just go ahead and give Sherman a 1 or 2 year deal too.
Mm-hmm.
That's another
Yep.
veteran that can help teach. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Yeah,
got
that
to
can
look at
help
that. You want to
teach
help teach these
young
youngsters
corners.
how to play and play the right
Yep.
way. And at the
Yep.
zone and not doing so much press, Sherman will be all
Mm-hmm.
right in our system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He'll get
especially
up
in
there and
man-to-man
teach.
coverage. In man-to-man coverage, he will be a good man-to-man coverage
Yeah.
corner too for you guys too. Great man-to-man coverage.
Like
Put him
obviously, it
on
won't be a
Amari
big
Cooper.
contract, even if it's just a 1 year deal. You know?
Yep. Yep. He
I,
can help some of the young guys. You always got to have a veteran that can help the young guy. That's what Richard Sherman did in San Francisco.
yeah.
That's part of the deal.
He
They
had a
went
good
to the Super
season
Bowl.
last year.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
had a good
Sherman didn't
season.
do that bad.
Yeah, he didn't do bad at all.
Yeah.
That kind of fixed that. He was a leader of that. He was a leader of that 49ers defense. He was one of the leaders of that 49ers defense.
Yeah.
And like I say, having someone like that to come in the locker room and be a leader of that defense and teach those cornerbacks and learn from Richard Sherman, a Super Bowl winning cornerback at that. A
Right.
Super Bowl winning cornerback. Should have had two of them before. I believe somebody paid Pete Carroll. I don't believe he should have. Everybody in their mama know this. He should have gave it to Marshawn Lynch. I don't think. I think he wanted Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I think he wanted Russell Wilson to win the MVP. I think he wanted Russell Wilson to win that MVP. I think Pete Carroll got
Somebody
paid.
wanted Russell Wilson to win that
Somebody
MVP.
Pete Carroll wanted Russell Wilson to no doubt to win that MVP. So Richard Sherman should have had two, and Richard Sherman called him out 2 times for that. I don't like you throwing the ball on the one. I mean, they were shocked as hell as we all.
Marshawn was just, you know what happened when you get those, those bad boys on your team. They don't want them to get the love. That would have
Yep.
been perfect for Lynch to get that touchdown and get all that. No, they didn't want beast mode
Yeah, they
out there
didn't.
getting
Hey,
all
a lot of
love.
coaches, a lot of coaches don't like guys that like to speak up, and
Yeah,
tell you how they feel. That's why Dallas got rid of Dez Bryant. They didn't like the way how he spoke up, and Seattle didn't like the way how Earl Thomas and Richard Sherman straight told the truth. They told the truth. You shouldn't be throwing the ball at the 1 yard line, and that's the truth. You should be able to run the
fact.
football. You shouldn't be throwing the ball in the damn 1 yard line.
Yeah,
Keep doing it.
that can get you the job, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You ain't lying.
You know, like, but hey,
Man,
it's past. That's why I love the NFL. You never know what's gonna
yeah.
happen. You
You
think
never
you might
know
know
it's true.
something,
Yeah.
but then it comes, boom.
Hey,
Can't
you
even
think
wait.
you think you'll get the ball at the 1 yard line as a running back? Oh,
I
you
was like, they
gonna
winning
throw.
the Super Bowl right here.
They win the Super Bowl. And Tom Brady them knew it. Tom Brady them knew it. When they got down to the 1 yard line, damn, they could have given it to Marshawn Lynch. All of a sudden, Pete Carroll shocked the damn world with the worst play call, man. I was like,
Yeah,
God damn, man, where does this world come to today? Where does it come to today? Seattle should have been a dynasty. They should have been a very much dynasty, man. So
yeah.
I'll say, man, hey man, again, man, we like you say, we never know what's gonna happen. We never know what's gonna happen. I say I gotta live what's gonna happen this year with the Texans. I gotta live through the struggles and through the moments that we're gonna go through this year, through the next 3 goddamn years that Bill O'Brien era and stuff, and to this thing down. And like I say, man, NFC East changes every single year. A division winner. But like I say, I'm definitely campaigning for the Philadelphia Eagles to win the NFC East because, like I say, I just don't trust in the Dallas Cowboys. Now I don't trust in the Dallas Cowboys. You
No
never know
one
that Washington.
likes the
No one trusts.
Cowgirls, man.
Nobody likes the Cowgirls, and you already know Washington. I don't like their quarterback situation, so they could be a team that not make the playoffs either. I don't
They
like
got
their
good defense.
quarterback situation. They got a great defense. Their defense is
Yeah,
great. Matter of fact, their defensive line is great. Their defensive line is great as
yeah.
a whole. Chase Young, and all that. That defensive line is young, is very young, and they come after it. And that running back and that receiver Terry McLaurin, that running back is pretty good from Washington. But like I say, I don't know if that was a fluke last year of them making the playoffs, or is this year going to be a new year? So when
They
one
only won
change for
what
the
6 games though.
you only won 7 games. Seven
Seven
games is
games.
all you need. 7 games, 7-9. All you need to win the NFC East. You don't need much to win the NFC East. I feel
Wait,
like with one trade, huh?
but I do say this though. It goes back and forth. Sometimes we're the best division in football, and sometimes we're the
Yep.
worst division. We just have been the worst the last couple of years. But it still
Yes.
goes back and forth. And I think if
Yep.
if it's as strong as everybody think it is, if the Cowgirl fans are right, if the No Namers fans are right, if
Y'all
if
calling
the
the no
Giant
name.
fans are right, I'm
Yeah.
having a bad one for the Giants. But if the Giant fans are right, we should have
Yeah.
a great division this year. You know,
Yeah.
we
But
should
like
have
I
a
say,
good division again.
one move. The Eagles are one move away. One move away. I feel like they one move away. One move
Yeah.
away. Where if it's on the defense, I think it's going to have to be on the defensive side of the ball. The Eagles are one move away. And as Xavier Howard moves, I'm telling you, I'm campaigning for that move right there, man. I want
Howie,
to see that.
listen to us. We know best.
Yeah.
Howard, my dog, get him,
Get the Eagles, Adrian Howard. Get him,
get
Adrian
him.
Howard. I think he would be great. He would be great. That's like I said again. No flaw. Steven Nelson is very good. He's no joke. But Adrian Howard is a superstar, man. Again, he's a superstar. That's a big difference. That's a big difference between good and great. Adrian Howard is great. Steven Nelson is good, and that's a totally different. That's totally different category. And I've seen Adrian Howard in the AFC, and when playing against DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins got the best of him, but the great thing about it, you're not going to never shut down a great player. You can damn sure make him work and make him earn it. And Adrian Howard did that to DeAndre Hopkins. He made him earn what he got. He made him earn what he got. And 10 picks, nobody really gets 10 picks and get themselves in the right positions all the time on the field to get interceptions. Adrian Howard, I mean, that's incredible, man. 10 picks as a cornerback, You'll think that's legit for a safety, because they in the middle of the field and they always watch it. But for a cornerback, that's sick, man. That's sick, bro. That is sick.
Yeah,
It's hard.
like
That's
what
hard.
was it? What did our safety Harris when he led the league in pitch? What was it? 8 2 years
Yep.
ago. That was
Yep.
8, And that was a great season for him.
That was a great season. That was an all-pro type season right there.
Yeah.
That's an all-pro type season.
Now you said
And
this guy got 10.
got 10 as a cornerback. As a
How many
cornerback,
did
though.
Deion Sanders have? What was the most Deion ever got?
I think the most Deion Sanders ever had, I believe he had about like eight. I believe that was his. That was eight.
That's great.
That's
For
great.
a
But
quarterback.
you at corner though. You at corner. You're not expecting the ball to come your way all the time. You're not expecting the ball to come your way all the time as a cornerback. I mean, quarterbacks they're gonna test you, but you're not expecting you to get yourself in the right position all the time as a cornerback. That's good, man. That's great awareness and stuff like that. And Xavier Howard, man, that's a great yeah, man. That's just
Like
big, man.
David Howard is worth the money.
He's
If you
worth the
gotta
money.
cut somebody, release somebody to get that money for him, he's young, dynamic, still got an upside left to go. Put him with big play, let big play show him some things too, because the veterans always know a little bit of extra than the young guy. So then make his game step up even farther.
I wouldn't give a damn if you got to cut Zach Ertz. I wouldn't give a damn shit. I want I'll be like, give me Xavier Howard. I wouldn't give a damn. I'll cut Zach Ertz. All I got done, shit. He ain't happy no way. He ain't happy nowhere with y'all anyway. I'll cut his ass. Take that $8 million out of my book. You never know. Try to make it work. I don't want no player that I don't want. One thing people don't realize, you don't want a player that don't want to be in your locker room. You don't want a player. You don't want them that's a rub off on the other players. You don't want the other players go to the front office and complain about he don't want to be here. If you're a GM, you should know that. You don't want no player that don't want to be here. You can't force something that's really not gonna maintain. You can't force.
No matter how good they are or what they.
No matter how good they are. Yes. It's all about the team. It's all about the team. One player doesn't make the team.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah, man. Ooh, where we at? Ooh, we're doing good, man. Good.
Doing great, man. I love it.
Give me your top
man.
5 teams this year going into this season. Who do you think will be your top 5 teams that everybody should consider the best?
Well, first of all, you got to go with the defending champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You got to go with them. The target is out on their back. Kansas City. You have Kansas City. You have Kansas City in that area. You have Baltimore, Tennessee with that 4-headed goddamn monster. We got to deal with that twice. That's also we got to deal with that twice. And you can put the Rams in that scenario. There's so many good teams you can put in that scenario. Like I said, but you got to start with the eventual Super Bowl champions who got a great defense, man. That defense just combobulated. Patrick Mahomes had him running for his life the whole game long. But you got to put Patrick Mahomes up there. They're in the AFC conference, so they're going to be red shopping in that conference and AFC for a long time. That 4-headed monster.
That Super Bowl would have been different if Patty had his linemen, though.
It probably could have been a different change. It could have been a different change, but
that's Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think Tampa Bay still would have won. That defense was very hot. That defense was hot. That defensive line was coming. The cornerbacks was playing great. The cornerbacks was playing very, very good, and all of that. But I mean, Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs didn't. That's rare to see the Chiefs not scoring a touchdown. That shows you how great. Todd Bowles is as a defensive coordinator too. Not a head coach, but a defensive coordinator too. That shows you how great he is as well. And that 4-headed monster. I mean, Tennessee, Ryan Tannehill, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, and Julio Jones. Oh my goodness! And if we got to deal with that,
are you like me? Is Derrick Henry up here as the number one, and every other running back's kind of right here starting?
Yep.
He is
they the little brother. They the little yeah. They the little brother. Every other running back is the little brother to Derrick Henry.
Right.
Yeah, it's the little brother. That's just what it is. Derrick Henry is up here. Everybody is below him. It's like a little brother.
And I love Miles Sanders, but you're only you're still that far behind him, man. Like,
and it's hard.
What's his name in the Saints? Alvin Kamara. All those guys still
below Derrick Henry. Still below Derrick Henry. He probably can catch 2 months off the backfield, but you don't have too many people that's scared to tackle you, though. This man literally got people scared to tackle this guy. This guy is a big guy. And the Texans have to deal with that twice. He has to deal with that. He has to live with that twice every year. Tackling that machine. tackling that goddamn truck. That's Carter coming. The diesel that's
Who's
coming
tackling
at you.
Derek on your defense? Who's doing it?
Yeah.
I know that's me. I'm putting
Hey,
Henry in.
hey,
Woo! That just
that man can
Jesus.
absorb that man can absorb some hitting, man. That man, the way he did Josh Norman last year, oh my goodness, man, that was
That
just
was
pitiful, man.
embarrassing.
Man, that was embarrassing, man. Like I say, they're top team in the NFL, and I'm gonna go with the Rams, man, just because they got to upgrade at the quarterback position. The quarterback position, they have to upgrade too, man. And they got a pretty good defensive line as well. They got a
How
pretty
much
good
do you think Stafford upgrades the Rams?
I think well,
'Cause he's getting
really, if
old.
you ask, yeah, if you ask me, the organization will tell you how much they upgrade the Rams, how much they upgrade from Jared Goff. They said Jared Goff wasn't good enough to get us there. Wasn't good enough. They said so. You bring Matthew Stafford in there to get you a Super Bowl. That's the limit. No Super Bowl, disappointing. You don't get to the Super Bowl with that change right there, and they got through for 4,000 yards each and every year on a bad football team. At that, on a bad football team, that was a bad Lions football team. And now you with a better team with better receivers, Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, and all of those guys. Higby as a tight end, a
Yeah.
great defensive line. You was about that just to get them over the top, and that's to the Super Bowl. Anything that is a disappointment. The 49ers could be good too. The 49ers could be straight. They could be good if they're healthy. That defense is legit. That Bosa, I love me some Bosa on that. I love me some Bosa, man. That Bosa guy is solid. That Bosa guy is
Both of the
solid.
Bosa brothers are solid, man.
Yeah, they are very good. And they're very good. And I made a video the other day about the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that probably could. And the Eagles was one of those teams that I picked because I feel like they're one move away. They're one move away, especially on the defensive side. I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a great season. I think he's going to prove all the doubters
I
wrong.
think he's a
So
dark horse MVP.
I think he is too, man. I think he is too. Like I say, I just love his ability. Like I say, the move. Like I say, when the pocket break down, just keep plays alive. Keep plays alive. Running when they have to, when he has to. And he's going to get better as the years go on with his pass accuracy. You can fix pass accuracy. You can fix footwork. You can work on that. Jalen Hurts he's going to be a dog in his league. And like I say, I don't know him personally, but I went out there and I watched Jalen Hurts play in high school, and the guy has a great work ethic, man. The guy is very good, man. And I got so happy. I got a lot of respect for Hurts, and I got so happy to see him make the college football playoff and to stick it to Alabama after they let
Yeah.
it. He taken just dumped him, and to see him take Oklahoma to the college football playoff and have a great season and come to the Philadelphia Eagles, light up the Saints and light up the Cardinals, man. It's a blessing, man, to see a Houston native out there doing so great and making it, man. So I believe the Eagles can definitely make the playoffs, man. Definitely make the playoffs this year. I believe they can definitely shock some teams and win that NFC East division, because it don't take me to win the NFC East, because you ain't gonna trust the Dallas Cowboys. You damn sure can't trust the Cowboys. You damn sure can't trust them. I don't know whether if it's the coaching or whether if it's the players. Mari Cooper will check out Ezekiel Elliott, will get out of shape and just fumble the ball all the goddamn time. And like I say, I got faith in the Eagles. I don't think it's gonna be long for you to see them emerge again. For the Eagles to emerge again, I don't think it will be long.
How do you like the ESPYs with Devontae Smith winning College Player of the Year?
I love it, man. Like I say, Devontae Smith is going to be great, man. I see some greatness in Devontae Smith, man. I definitely see some greatness in him. Like I say, he's an emerging talent, man. I see him having a big year for Jalen Hurts. I see him in that combination work, and they play together too, so they know each other. They know each other, so that's a good combination to have when you have two of your former buddies on the same team back again and reunite. That's a great combination to have, man. So I believe Devontae Smith is going to be good, man. He's going to be good. He's going to be scary to defend, man. The Eagles got a great young core out there, and I can't wait to watch them play this year, man. They're going to be good, man. The Eagles are going to be a scary team.
Who do you think out of the reunions are going to be the best tandem this year? Devontae and Hurts, Tua and Waddle, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
If I had to take a chance, I'm gonna go with Devontae and Hurts. I love Devontae and Hurts combination. I love that combination. I love that combination. That Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase could be good as well. At LSU Tampa, they can be good as well. But I'd rather take a chance on Hurts and Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith can take the top off the defense. He's very fast. I believe he can run every route. I believe he can run every route in the book. And Jalen
Yes.
Hurts, man, with his emergence coming on, man, and him being able to get better in the pocket. And you've seen glimpses what this man can do. This not like the man. This is his first year, and he haven't got his feet wet yet. He got his feet wet already. He has
Yep.
it wet already, and he plays some of the top defenses in the league.
Yes.
He's throwing up in the fire. Haven't practiced much. Haven't played. He practiced, but haven't played. But to sit out there and watch. These were the Saints and the Cardinals were the top defenses in the league. These were top defenses in the league. These weren't those scrub defenses he was throwing over 400 some yards against. These were top defenses that have top cornerbacks and top
Yeah.
defensive linemen in the league, and he lit them up. So, like I say, he showed flashes of his potential. So, the combination I would go up and I'd rather have is Devontae Smith and Hurt.
Yes, man. I agree. Because I just think even a close second will probably be Waddle and Tua, but Waddle's gonna
So,
be that slot guy. Like he has
yep.
two other great
He
receivers
has
that
two
can
other
get the
great
ball.
receivers at number
Yeah,
one and number two. Yeah. That's going
that
to take
might
some opportunities away from him a little
definitely.
bit. Yeah.
Like he'll have some punt return chances to light up the
Yeah.
league that way on special team, be like a
Oh,
Devin
yeah,
Hester.
on special teams, yeah, definitely. But Devontae Adams will be out there nearly getting touches because he's going to be probably a number one or number two on next to Rager, I believe. I don't know who's y'all number one. I don't know. Rager is y'all number one, right? Is Rager number one for sure for you
Devontae is
guys?
number
Or
one.
Devontae
Yeah,
is number one, so Rager's two.
he like number
Rager's
one
two.
and two. No, just one and one. But
Yeah.
he number one. He gonna get the ball the most for sure.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then you
yeah, yeah,
got
yeah,
Rager.
yeah.
And see, everybody give him slack, but like I said, he had a rough first year, but he got a lot to prove.
Yeah.
Everybody can keep throwing Justin Jefferson in his face. I'm pretty positive he's pissed, and he's been working all pretty hard this offseason to make sure that he don't have to hear that man's name again. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Mhm.
pride thing, man. You're not gonna keep
Yeah.
throwing this guy's name up in my face, all year long, all off
And by the
season
way,
long.
even though they keep throwing Justin Jefferson name, he did have a great season last year. But come on, Jalen Reagor could be something good too, man. Let's not
Yeah,
get that. When a healthy season, Jalen Reagor could be good. But Justin Jefferson had a great season last year with the Minnesota Vikings. He was one of the top receivers and top receivers that Kirk Cousins threw to. So I'll say Jalen Reagor could be something good. I saw some flashes. I watched him at TCU a lot because my team is in the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, and a conference that played no defense at all.
yeah,
Jalen Reagor was pretty good. I watched Jalen Reagor really light up the Texas Longhorns secondary.
yeah, man. And then everybody a lot of fans are split between who that third receiver will be in Fulgham or
Mm-hmm.
Quez. And from what I've been seeing, I want Quez to go ahead and beat out Fulgham. Like Fulgham's
Yeah.
good, but I just think, if you look at the speed, if you got them three guys on the field, you don't have three cornerbacks that fast, I don't think. You know,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you still gotta worry about Hurst, you still gotta worry about Miles, you still gotta worry about,
Yep.
Gainwell and Goddard over the
Mm-hmm.
middle. Like
Goddard, yep. I know a lot of things. Dallas Goddard is one of my favorite Eagles on that squad, man. Dallas Goddard and Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders, man, he's very good, man. If he can just stay on the field and stay right and don't have too many injuries, Miles Sanders could be very, very good. One of those I love versatility of running backs that can run between the tackles and that can catch out of the backfield. And Miles Sanders is one of my favorite guys, man, that can definitely do that. They got that combination of speed, run between the tackles, and also catch the ball out of the backfield. Miles Sanders is definitely one of my favorites.
yeah, like they were saying, like how we always say the receivers weren't used right last year. Miles was definitely not used right last year.
He didn't get enough carries. He didn't get
If you
enough touches.
don't understand that, if you're cold off the bench, sometimes you do get a fumble here. Sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
you might come in and not look
Yep.
as great, because you don't get to call ball that much. You're just sitting on the bench the
Yep.
whole game.
Yep.
Then you coming in the game cold in the third. I remember some games he didn't even get carries. He got like one or two carries. And how do you win a football game with your star running back not even getting the ball?
Yep. Yep. It's hard. It's
You
hard to
can't
win a
win
football game
football
being one
game.
dimensional. You can't win a
Yeah.
football game being one dimensional anyway. You gotta establish some type of running game to keep the defenses honest. Keep the defenses honest, man. You gotta keep some type of run game. And Miles Sanders, like I say, just like that dude from the Chicago Bears, Montgomery. He don't get
Yeah,
enough touches. He don't get enough touches, and he can be very good. He don't get enough touches.
yeah.
But that goes from, like I say, play calling from Matt Nagy. That goes on the head coach as well,
And
and the play calling from
That Eagles tree from Andy Reid, like all those coaches like to throw the ball too much.
yep,
You know, you
yep,
can't do. I know you got your star quarterback. You finally happy. Like, yes, I got my quarterback. I can show you all my
mm-hmm.
sick passing plays I done thought of. You know, in my room at night. You know, sleeping about. But man, you know,
yeah,
you
they
gotta
do.
run
They
the
like,
rock to
yeah.
win football games,
Yes, you gotta
especially late in the
establish
season.
some type of running game. You always gotta establish some type of running game, man. Even though if it ain't working, eventually you're gonna wear the defenses. You're
That's
gonna
what
wear
the
the defense
first
out.
quarter is for. Even if
Yes,
it's not working, just keep giving it to them. You know,
just
you're
keep giving
wearing
it to
out
them.
that defense.
Hey,
You're wearing out that
you
defense.
got you don't gotta ask me twice. You gonna ask that Tennessee Titans, that Derrick Henry, about that damn truck coming at you all the time, even though if it ain't working. Eventually that truck gonna get started. That truck is getting started. It's getting started. It's getting started. When you think
Yeah.
you gotta sit down, that one play, that's gonna get started. That's gonna get it started.
I
And like
wonder
I
how much
say,
it costs. How much it take for us to get Derrick Henry from the Titans?
shit, hey, telling you, man, don't nobody want to talk of that. Don't nobody want to talk of that. Talk of that dude, man.
I'll
It's
give you
tough.
all three first
Hey,
round
hey,
picks.
hey,
Miles Sanders, Zach Ertz.
I'll pay Tennessee to send them to the NFC, send them to the Eagles, and that way the
Then
Texans won't have to deal with them. The Texans won't have to deal with hitting them all the
we
time,
have Fletcher
bumping into
Cox, Miles Sanders. You can have all three first round picks. The
them.
next year, first round pick, and the next year after that, first round pick. Just give me Big Henry.
Hey yo, get him out of the, hey, get him out of the AFC. Just get him out of my division. Period. That way I won't have to deal with him 2 times a year and have to
Yeah.
worry about tackling him all the time. I mean that dude is superior over every running back in the league. That dude is
It's like
he
not
like you
like
said,
he
he's
reminds me
up
like I haven't really seen no one really dominate like that since Bo
there.
Jackson. You know,
Yeah,
when Bo in his prime, that's what he reminds me of. 'Cause he got that
yeah,
speed and he got that power.
yeah.
Like he
And
makes
what you call
everybody
it?
else look like
And you know
kids. And
what? What you call was like that from the Oilers too. Bo Jackson was like that as well, but Earl Campbell
Campbell,
had some big ass thighs, and he was big. He was big, and it used to take about 6 guys to get him down. You had guys ripping off his shirt and everything, and him putting the helmet in. And him and Bo Jackson these guys was very good and big, man. These guys
yeah.
was like some hammers coming at you, started hitting you all in your face and coming
I
at
guess
you
Walter
right
Payton
down
too. You
here.
put Walter on the
And
list.
yes, yes,
Yeah, you
yes,
put
these
Walter on the
guys
list
were
too.
these guys were hard to tackle. That's what Derrick Henry is today. That's what Derrick Henry is today, right now. I mean, just like you said again, agree with you again, 1,000%. Derrick Henry's right here, and everybody just like a little brother that's just
Yeah,
coming out of the diapers, just coming out of diapers.
not
Everybody
even
just,
like it's like a
yeah,
whole nother level. You know,
yeah,
like
just a whole nother level. That's how Derrick Henry is. That
levels
dude
to
just
this
wants a
shit,
spirit.
man. Levels.
He just more superior than everybody, man. He just more superior than everybody. He's just better than every back in the league, man. I know he don't catch the ball too much, but as far as running that ball, man, come on, man. You don't need
You
to
don't
catch the
need
ball
him
out
to
the
catch
back
the ball at all.
if you doing it all like that, if you just doing it like that every play, getting 15 yards a pop every single play,
Yeah.
every time, coming over the middle. And
All these
coming over
200-yard games he has, man. He's always
yes,
having
yes,
every time I turn around, Derry ran for two something, two something, two something,
yes.
296, 220, 230. Like, damn, what happened to
And I'm telling
yo?
you,
Rushing for
he
100
ran
used to be a good
he
thing
ran
back in
for
the day. You ain't got that money.
he ran a whole 99-yard touchdown run against us. The first play, we come down, we take the lead, we score a touchdown. They at the goal line. Derrick Henry gets the ball, he run for 99 yards. Nobody close to even try to tackle him. Nobody want to tackle him. Nobody even close to him. And the guy has got some speed too. He ain't just big. He got
Yes.
speed. He got some speed. That guy's fast. He got some speed. So he ain't just no power, something that's with power. He got some speed. He got breakaway speed. He can run away from you now. That's not, he can run away from you.
Hey man,
Then
it's been freaking great. You guys, if you
great,
guys
man.
don't have this guy, I am Dante. You know, Coachdonte over here.
Yes,
Subscribe. You better
sir.
subscribe to him. He is the man. He is the truth. I know your inbox about to be filled up with everybody DMing
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
get me on
yeah.
the show, my guy. Get me on the show, my guy. You
Oh
lit
my
it up
goodness,
today,
man.
man. I gotta cut out of
Man.
here, man, and do
Okay,
some
man.
errands real fast. But it's been great. We definitely need to collab on some more
Appreciate it.
work. You know what I'm
Oh, we
saying?
we
Get
do,
some more
man. We
down here
do.
because I love talking football with you, man. It was
Man, I
awesome.
love talking football. It's a blessing, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. let's get this goddamn man 100 souls,
Get me
man.
to a
Let's
hundred,
hit
guys.
that.
They said I was
Let's
at
get that
90 or
man
something.
out, man.
Hey, I
Definitely,
don't
it's an
know, but
honor,
get me
man.
there, man. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a giveaway too. After I
Yeah,
get to 100 though, cause I'm too close to
yeah,
100 to get the giveaway.
yeah.
But I'm gonna go for 200. At
Oh
200,
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Oh
gonna either
yeah,
give. It's gonna be a sick. Cause I got a lot of sick. I'm a card collector, so I got a lot
yeah,
of sick, expensive cards. Like my cards are expensive. Like I got the Jalen Hurt
yeah,
card that's not even priced. I spent
yeah.
$260 on eBay for this one card that's like $400 rookie. But
Mhm.
hey, I got another one that's not even priced yet because it's a lower number. All my cards are low number cards and very limited edition. So I'm going through the stack right now because I love my jerseys. I ain't giving none of those away. But
Yeah,
and but these cards cost more than the jerseys. To be honest with you, I got Devontae
yeah.
Smith auto rookies that are awesome, like $200-300 cards. So I'm gonna go
Oh
through my
yeah,
card collection and see which ones I can part ways with because I do love my collection. But we're gonna
yeah,
see if the faster I can get to 200, I'm gonna do a raffle
yeah.
and give away something good out there.
Yeah, man. It's definitely been an honor being on your channel, having me on your channel, man. We definitely gonna link up again, man. I just really appreciate the Eagles fans and taking me in, man. As a Texas fan, like I say, we going through rough times, man. But like I say, just
Us
happy,
Eagle fans
man.
are there for you in your rough moments, man.
Ah!
We might not get you to convert all the way over, but we there for you. We like the same people.
At least y'all feel the pain. At least y'all feel the pain that we're gonna go through
Cause we
this year. At least
felt
we
it.
gonna feel the
We felt it for
pain.
years, man.
Yeah, man. But like I say, man, it's been fun, man. It's been fun, man. We gotta do this again, man. We
Oh, we
definitely gonna have
definitely will, man. I'm always
to,
down to
man.
collab, man. I'm always
Yes,
down.
sir, man.
If I didn't have to run
Always
an
done.
errand right now, I'd be like, we could be on there for another 2 hours. You know how I go. The boy
Yeah.
bitch got a baby
Oh
coming.
man.
It's all good, man. But hey,
It's all
thanks
love,
again.
man.
You guys
Yes,
hit that
sir.
like button, subscribe to your boy, Coachdonte. If you haven't
Yes,
subscribed to
sir.
me, subscribe to me. We're going to be
Yep.
bringing out fire content on both sites.
Mm-hmm.
So, be on the lookout for everything coming up, and we definitely will be collabing again. Like I
Yes,
always say
sir.
at the end of my videos, fly, Eagles, fly. It is
Let's
hurt
go.
season, and Birdgang's out.
We out.